"You will die now if you eat this," he said. The millionaire laughed, but begged for help the next hour. Rain poured over the shabby diner on the edge of Route 76, the kind of place where truckers stopped for coffee and forgotten souls came for warmth. Inside, Max, a quiet man in his 60s with silver hair and oil-stained hands, wiped down the counter like he had for the last 30 years. He wasn't famous or rich. He barely made rent. But he believed in two things: dignity and a hot meal for anyone who needed it. That's why when a slick black car screeched to a halt outside, Max didn't flinch. The diner's bell jingled sharply as a man stepped in, drenched, furious, and barking into his phone. "You idiots, let me drive through this dump town with no signal. I should fire all of you." He wore a suit worth more than the diner's monthly income. A gold watch peeked from under his cuff. Max knew the type: rich, angry, and always hungry for something more. The man slammed into a booth and barked, "Get me something hot. Now." Max simply nodded. "Sure thing." 10 minutes later, Max placed a bowl of steaming stew in front of him. The man barely looked up. But just as he took his first bite, Max said calmly, "You will die now if you eat this." The man froze. "What did you say?" "I said if you eat that like this." Max nodded to the untouched napkin, burning your tongue, gulping like you're above everything, "you'll choke." Seen it happen. People in a rush forget they're human too. The man blinked, then laughed. "You trying to scare me? This dump your haunted house?" Max shrugged and went back to wiping counters. But within the hour, the man returned, stumbling out of the restroom pale as chalk, gripping his stomach. "Help me," he whispered. "Something's wrong. I don't feel right." Max rushed to his side, helped him lie down, and called an ambulance. He stayed beside him the whole time, placing a cool cloth on his forehead. The diagnosis came later: a severe ulcer flare-up. Stress, poor eating, no rest. The man, Richard Langston, millionaire investor, had been running so fast, he hadn't noticed his body was breaking. When he woke in the hospital, Max was sitting beside him, sipping lukewarm coffee. "You stayed?" Richard croaked. Max smiled. "Someone had to. You looked like you needed more than just a doctor." Silence filled the room before Richard whispered, "I laughed at you. Mocked your food, your place. Why would you help me?" Max shrugged. "Because one day, someone helped me when I didn't deserve it. Saved me from drinking myself to death. Said kindness isn't earned, it's given." A week passed. Richard recovered, and when he left town, he promised to send money to upgrade the diner. Max didn't believe it. Promises came easy to people like Richard. But 2 months later, a moving truck pulled in. A new stove. Fresh tiles. A full remodel. And a handwritten letter. "Max, I've made millions building things. But no deal I ever signed gave me what you did that night. A moment of truth. A second chance. You reminded me what being human means. Thank you." The new sign says, "Max's Place now." I hope it feeds more than just stomachs. The town watched as the diner transformed, not into a luxury spot, but a haven. No one left hungry. Every night, Max served at least one meal free, whispering to those too proud to ask, "Eat slow. Life's still worth tasting." In a world that rushes past pain and drowns out kindness, one man's simple act reminded another of what truly matters: not the watch on your wrist or the car you drive, but the heart you carry, and how you use it.